minutes of terror on the Vegas Strip were trampled or shot.
There were 6 of our family in there. Thank God that we all 6.
On the warm evening of October 1st, 2017, thousands of country music fans gathered at the Route 91 Harvest Festival on the Las Vegas Strip. The crowd was alive with energy, enjoying performances under the neon glow of the city's skyline. Unbeknownst to them, high above in the Mandalay Bay resort and casino, something sinister was unfolding. At precisely 10:05 p.m., the sound of rapid gunfire shattered the night. In the chaos that followed, bodies fell, screams filled the air, and confusion gripped the festival grounds. It was a massacre unlike anything the United States had ever seen. Within 10 minutes, 64-year-old Stephen Paddock had fired more than 1,000 rounds from his 32nd floor suite, transforming the joyful event into a nightmare. By the time the shooting ceased, 60 people were dead and over 400 had been wounded. The total number of injured, including those hurt in the stampede, climbed to nearly 867. But who was Stephen Paddock? And why did he do it? That is where the mystery deepens. Paddock was born on April 9, 1953. He was a real estate investor, property manager, accountant, private pilot, and video poker gambler who lived in Mesquite. After the incident, authorities quickly painted Paddock as a lone wolf, a reclusive gambler with no clear political or ideological motives. Yet from the very beginning, many questioned how one man, working alone, could orchestrate such a precise and deadly attack. You see, Stephen Paddock had checked into the Mandalay Bay days earlier, carrying an arsenal of 23 firearms into his suite, completely unnoticed. Security footage was never fully released to the public, raising suspicions about how he transported so much weaponry without drawing attention. Even more puzzling, investigators found cameras he had set up in the hallway to monitor police movements, suggesting a calculated and premeditated plan. Survivors and witnesses claim they heard gunfire from multiple directions, yet authorities insist Paddock acted alone. Some claim shots were fired from helicopters or additional hotel windows, but official reports dismiss these as echoes. However, audio analysis by independent researchers suggests the possibility of multiple shooters based on the varying distances of the gunfire sounds. Even more eerie, just days after the shooting, reports surfaced of survivors dying under strange circumstances, some in car crashes, others in sudden accidents. This only fueled speculation that something much larger was at play. In the wake of the tragedy, attention quickly turned to bump stocks, devices Paddock used to accelerate his firing rate to mimic that of an automatic weapon. The shooting led to a swift push for their ban, which was enacted in December 2018. However, in 2024, the Supreme Court overturned the ban, citing a lack of legislative authority. Critics argue that the tragedy was exploited to further gun control debates, while others suggest Paddock himself may have been a patsy, either coerced or killed before the shooting even began. Some theories go as far as claiming the attack was a false flag event, orchestrated to push a specific political agenda. Officially, Stephen Paddock was found dead in his hotel suite from a self-inflicted gunshot wound before police breached his room. However, like everything else in this case, his death raises more questions than answers. While the official report says he acted alone and took his own life, conspiracy theorists argue that his death conveniently prevented him from revealing any deeper connections.